What was once an architectural masterpiece a century later is a housing complex with both building and its residents completely neglected. In the Russian city of Tver, this once elegant red brick building known as the Proletarka is now in despicable condition. This crumbling building, which in no way feels like it belongs to the 21st century, has now become the set for many historic movies. Take a look.
Once a luxury complex, now housing for the poor. This elegant complex in the red brick building known as the Proletarka in the Russian city of Tver was designed as model housing for workers. But a century later, its impoverished residents are living in squalor. Built towards the end of the Tsar era between 1858 and 1913, it was a city within a city. It housed 15,000 workers from a mill making cotton. In its heyday, the complex had shops, a library, hospital, 2 swimming pools, a theatre and even an observatory. But like much of the communal housing that the Soviets had set up across Russia, the Proletarka has become much less of a workers' paradise since the 1991 collapse of the USSR.
There are 2 opposing camps. Some believe that these estates should be razed to the ground and a modern district built in its place. And there are others, including myself, for whom this is an architectural monument that must be rebuilt and then protected.
The condition of the complex is appalling. Residents share communal toilets separated by flimsy shower curtains, and the ceiling are black with mold. Children play together in long corridors, escaping the cramped bedsits where the families live.
At the time, there was a carpet and mirrors on the wall, in the corridors. Everything in perfect condition. Once everything is well repaired here, and if we continue to keep everything in good condition, then 70% of the inhabitants will not want to leave. And the remaining 30% will leave just because they are tired of seeing the same faces every day.
While the Proletarka once stood out for its grandeur, the living conditions are nothing unusual in Russia. According to the Housing Ministry figures, a third of Russia's housing will need major repairs by 2045. Those living in Proletarka say none of this money has so far made its way to their home. But the crumbling architectural gem does have other uses. For instance, it makes for a great film set. The unmodernized facade have become a draw for filmmakers. Television director Igor Zaitsev used the buildings to film a series on Soviet gangsters set in late 1940s.
I chose this location because it's a wonderful place for the energy it gives off, and it feels like time has miraculously stood still here. You have the impression that we are right on time and that we don't even need sets. The actors come with their costumes and everything is ready to shoot.
It's only a little relief for residents when they're recruited as extras in these films. Bureau Report, WION World is One.